The J-02 was designed by J of Topclack and prototypist. It ran on Canon keys, so it comes in the signature Canon keys case, which is a hard-ish shelled case and is great for protecting your board during its travels. Canon keys ships their nicer boards in these cases, and as someone who absolutely loves packaging, I really appreciate these cases because they're reusable and convenient for taking your board around with you. This is the limited edition J-02 in the HHKB variant, so it's E-white with copper accents and has jack-o'-lantern-like gaps on the front. White and copper or white and rose gold is probably my favorite combination for keyboard aesthetics. The copper in real life is a deeper red and more orange hued than the renders, which makes the accent look very pink. The renders also make the accents seem shiny, but they are definitely matte. I think the polished copper or shiny PVD would look absolutely amazing, but the matte looks pretty good. All the kit essentials are also tucked into the case. Some screws and bump-ons, the daughter board and cable, 3 pieces of gasket in varying widths which will make up the full isolation gasket mount, the PCB which is QMK compatible, and a carbon fiber plate. Now that we have all the parts laid out, it's time to build the board. I built this board on stream, Twitch TV/Minterly. Make sure to follow me there if you want to watch these boards built live. The group buy for the J-02 ran in February of 2020 and delivered in November of 2020, which is pretty fast for a group buy delivery, especially during COVID delays. The limited edition was sold for $625 and the standard edition was sold for $460. A total of 20 limited edition and 200 standard edition were sold. The coolest functional feature that sets the J-02 apart from other keyboards is the full isolation gasket mount. This is made possible by the 3 pieces of gasket that are included in the kit. Putting the gasket together is the most confusing part of the build, and it's not necessarily difficult. It's just making sure that you have the right pieces and trying to make everything fit together. While the isolation gasket mount does not necessarily make for a super cushioned or soft typing experience, since the gaskets are not very foamy and soft but pretty dense rubber, your typing pressure is still very evenly distributed, and the carbon fiber plus gasket combination leads to very crisp and gentle typing sounds. I have built a J-01, the first run of this style of board by J, and I really enjoyed the sounds that the J-01 made. The J-02 definitely does not disappoint and is just as nice as its predecessor. The nicest aesthetic feature of this board is the copper accents. I'm not a huge pen person, but the way the pen rail is implemented actually makes me really appreciate the asymmetry of the design. I typically like big, even bezels, such as with the Iron or the U80, but the big top bezel of the J-02 accented with the copper pen rail is really beautiful. The pen rail used to be attached with magnets, which seems like a cool idea if there were extra pen rails in different colors which could be easily and painlessly swapped out, such as with a badge. Unfortunately, this never happened, so now the pen rail is held in place with 4 screws. The middle accent piece is even better, because it's like a 2-for-1 beautiful accent that also gives the board so much heft. I do really appreciate the chonky chonkers, and this board comes in at a whopping 4 pounds with the middle accent weighing a little over a pound. The plate for the J-02 is only offered in carbon fiber, with fixed ISO or ANSI or HHKB variants. It would be nice to have different material options for the plate, but J is known to really love carbon fiber, so I'm not surprised that carbon fiber is the only plate material offered. A few other features of this board is USB-C support via daughter board, and the case does have a nice fitted USB-C port, a custom 60% PCB with QMK compatibility, and a 7-degree typing angle. Here's a quick sound test of the board with JMK keycaps. Overall, I love the look, feel, and weight of the J-02. As an enthusiast, $625 for a limited edition or $460 for a standard edition is not too bad for the price, especially for the amount of material and heft you're getting. This is one of the non-seamless designs that I can actually get behind because it's executed gorgeously. The parts all fit together very nicely with minimal grooving along the edges. I'm honestly not a fan of 60% layouts anymore, so I probably wouldn't get a J-02 myself, but I really hope that the J-01 and other layouts will run in the future. I'll leave links in the description to the project pages for the J-02 so you can take a look for yourself. That's all for this board. Thank you so much for watching, please take care, and see you next time.